Department of Computer Science Engineering. I am I, I am Ice Richard to welcome you all to this webinar section. Workshop on intellectual property right and IP management was started, organized by our Department of Computer Science and Engineering of Vivekananda College of Technology for Women. I cordially welcome our Honorable Chairman and Secretary Dr. M. Karnanidhi sir in his absence. I extend my full welcome to our Principal Madam Dr. M. Devi for this webinar. Welcome you, ma'am. I am grateful to welcome our Chief Guest, Mr. R P Karthik sir, Assistant Professor, Department of ECE. IIC Innovation Ambassador, Kongu Engineering College, Perundurai. Thank you, sir, for accepting our invitation on behalf of our department. I feel glory to welcome our HOD, sir, and our staff members, companions taking part in this webinar. I invite you all again to this webinar. Hope you all will have a good time ahead. Thank you.
Divi, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Divya from Third CSEA. It has been great privilege to welcome our chief guest, Mr. R P Karthik sir, to this webinar. He is presently working in Congo Engineering College in the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering. His area of specialization are embedded Internet of Things and biomedical instrumentation, industrial automation, ML, and AI. He published international 5 journal papers. He's a very respectable person who's widely known to have put a lot of efforts in engineering students to build their knowledge. It is great pleasure to have such person with us. We welcome you, sir.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you all. Okay, so shall I start my sessions here?
Yes, sir. Let's start your session, sir. Okay.
Yes, ma'am, I will start.
Okay.
1 minute, ma'am. I will take my
Okay, sir.
presentation.
Okay.
Okay, warm good afternoon to one and all present here. So myself, Karthik Karthik. So they are given a plenty of introduction to me. So why I am suitable for giving this workshop or session means. So I already had 3 patents. So in India, right? So 2 is from biomedical instrumentation side. So 1 is from industrial automation, agriculture sector side. So that's why I'm interested to take this session to you guys, right? Uh, another important matter. So I am working as an assistant professor. So meanwhile, I'm a project coordinator at Congo TBA. So I am handling electronics related projects and electronic related project designs and we also give them suggestion for patenting, copyright, and trademark skills. So that's why I am there. Okay, so first we will start from IPR. So before that, I need few answers from your side. So does anyone is experienced with IPR or anything else? So please, if you are having any idea, or if you need any special suggestion or input, so please let me know. So then only I can able to take my sessions accordingly. Anybody need any special type of inputs? Or anybody have any prior experience with it? Okay, so first of all, we will start this issue, right? Okay, so what is mean by IPR? Does anybody have any idea? So let me have an interaction session, right? Okay, what is mean by trademarks? So what is mean by this R and C, trade secrets, patent, right? Does anybody know about it, right? So most of them we are aware of TM, right? So what is mean by trademark? At least you can use your chat box. Any idea, guys? Guys, consider, so I am as a your friend, right? So then only you can able to learn the basic things about IPR and IPR management. Students, am I audible? Or you can use your chat box. So meanwhile, I can able to see
Yes, sir,
that.
it's audible.
Okay, okay. Okay, guys. Okay, we'll. I thought. Okay, we'll go with this manner, right? Okay, patent. Patent is a term which is used to protect your intellect. That means your individual thinking ability and your creativity can be protected by patent, right? So IPR is belongs to these three categories. That means you can able to get patent, you can able to get trademark for your product, or you can able to do a registered product, or you can able to get copyright. Then you can able to get a trade secret. So there are a few terms are there. Like geographical indications or about that terms we will discuss in the later, right? So why I'm asking these trademarks or C or R means. So these terms at every day, everywhere we will see. Say example, if you are taking any product or shampoo or anything, whatever thing daily we are using in the day-to-day life. So every product we are having trademark at the top of the cover or top of the name, right? So somewhere we can able to see the TS. So trade secret is also known as a TS, right? So we can see, right? So yeah, so in India, so that a trademark or a trade secret or a copyright or patent, geographical information or geographical identities, semiconductor layout design, everything is uh, recorded or get registered by IPR attorneys, right? So that IPR is come under the Ministry of Finance, right? So why it's come under the Ministry of Finance means it's going to be handle money related issues. That means you can able to transfer your patents to someone else, or you can able to buy it, or you can able to lend it, right? So that's why they come under the category of financial ministers, right? Guys, do you have aware of IPR, or I want to give, or I want to start from zero itself? Okay, so I will start from beginning itself, right? So today's session, we are going to see about the introduction to forms of IPR, that means types of forms. Then we will see about the trademarks, copyright, then design registration and design pattern, then pattern basics. If time permits, we will cover about that SICLDR, then GI. So this is a very simple term. Right? So then, if time permits, we will see the steps and stages involved in the patent registration and cost involved in the patent registration, then patent maintaining duration. Then we will see about the different types or sample pattern searching process, right? Yeah. So about intellectual property rights, so as I previously mentioned, intellectual property rights or IPR is a protection mechanism or protecting mechanism to protect our intellect and intangible or our intellectual abilities or efforts, right? So it is an immovable asset, so that belongs to individuals creativity, right? So we can able to protect it, right? Then so who can patent, or how we can get patent, or what are all the things eligible for patent means new invention, right? So what is meant by first invention? So what is the difference between invention and innovation means? So innovation is adding additional feature to the currently available object, right? Or currently available product, right? So invention is something new which is not previously available yet, right? So then about expressions, so expression is nothing but, say example, if I have created my new algorithm, or if I have created my new mathematical formula, if I have created my new uh, design, right? So that comes under the category of expression. Then so what is the benefit to the community, right? So even though if you are created new product, or even though if you have created a new expression or a good excellent formula, so okay, what is the use of the society, right? So that particular product or that particular matter or that particular subject will be useful to the community. Say example, if I have designed, or I have fabricated, or I have written one particular code or algorithm that going to hack my person's computer, or that's going to create some malware, right? So then that is not attendable, or we can't get copyright for it, right? So if I write some code that going to be improve computer's performance, or if it is going to be improve human knowledge skill or something else, I can able to get pattern, because it does the good job, right? So it's a it give a good things, right? Then know how, then so this point specifically discussed, so we need to know each and every steps of it. So we can describe everything in a detailed manner in the IPR form and application, right? So about patent, so inventions and your device functionalities can be patented. Nothing else we can't able to patent, right? So if you're designed, say example, if you're taken a water bottle, right? So that water bottle yeah, so we can take this pen. So if I am taking this pen means, so sometimes, right, so if I have used glass like material means, that maybe the grip is very less, right? So that's why that material maybe get loosened, or it's not flexible for using, right? Then if it is a first pattern or first copyright, then if I am changing my pen shape, say example, if I have changed the head or neck, or if I have changed my material, if I added some extra grip to the pen, then I can able to go with copyright, right? So I am not able to get the pattern, because that already product is already there, right? So I am going to change some visual appearance or some extra feature, right? So then I can able to go for copyright, right? Then creative expression, so as we previously discussed, yeah, so as we previously discussed, according to the India, so Indian patent rights, you can't go for software patents, right? So most of the software today we are using is already patented in US. Say example, if you are taking C or C++, Java, Python, MySQL, jQuery, whatever the thing, so considered, so everything is belongs to the US, right? So in Western country only we can able to get patent for your software, right? So in India, we can, as of now, we can able to get patent once only for product and its functionalities and material methods used, right? Then yeah, then this is about copyright. Then about visual appeal, right? So if I am going to design, see at early stage, you may hear about that news, Samsung paid 5,500 millions to Apple because they used, or by they used same design, so which was already patented by iPhone, right? So that's the use of intellectual IPR or industrial design. So if you are get industrial design protection, then no one from the country or globe is not permitted to reproduce your design or your patent or copyrighted content without prior knowledge of that authorized person or company or patentee or innovator, right? So we'll see who is patentee or who is applicant or who is knowledge patent. The latest sessions, the latest stage we will discuss. Yeah. Then about trademarks, the trademarks shows that uniqueness of product, or it act as the identity of that product, right? For the sample, in this we will see the sample pictures. Then you may know about goodwill and branding or trademarks. Okay. Then again, confidential information. Say example, some products. Say we can take Milky Mist or Achi Masala or Sakti Masala or any other product, right? So they are having their trade secret, or they are maintaining some ingredient secret items, right? So in order to maintain that secret, they have to gone up with trade secret agreement, right? So as a startup you have to do so. See, in a student stage, we are not gone up to that, so we can't select this visual appeal or goodwill. So as a student or innovator or initial startup, so patent, copyright is very important to us. Like next upcoming slide, we will discuss what are all the different things between the types, right? So yeah, so what are the trademarks? Yeah, word becomes a trademark. See the Toyota, so it's a trademark. So or if I am taking Sakti Masala, right? So that Sakti Masala is a word, so we can able to take. Or if I am taking Ford, right? So the Ford Motors Private Limited is an entire company name. So that Ford becomes the word, so which becomes the trademark. Like Benz, Audi, so whatever the thing we are taking, that particular name or specific name, say if it is a Nokia, right? So Xiaomi, right? So that names becomes the, or that words become a trademark. But that word, there are plenty of conditions are there. That word is not represents, according to India, right? So that not represent any particular religion or any particular community, right? So those kind of restrictions are there. Then symbol, so symbol, so this belongs to the same Toyota, right? Then symbols, so it is also have same kind of restrictions, right? So we can't get trademark for any community or regional specific symbols, or if that symbols creates any some undesirable actions or undesirable things, so definitely you will not get a trademark for particular symbol, right? Then again, slogan says just to do it, right? So say take Nokia, it is a connecting people, right? So those kind of words belongs to the trademarks. Then product and packing design, so this is an example. Sorry for it. Okay, so these are service marks. So apart from that, your trademark, so these are service marks. So example, so Qantas, Amazon.com, so in India Flipkart, Rupee, sorry, then about Mastercard. So these are only brand symbols which describes, or whenever that customer sees that particular symbol, they will know or they will understand about their products and their services. So yeah, so trademark example, so trade, yeah, this is Coca-Cola company is a trade name, so the trademarks belong to the Coca-Cola, that image or picture, so belongs to the trade names. Yeah, so copyright, so copyright is a term, so which is we may use for software coding like things, or we can gone up with any art related works or literary related works, or we can say we can use for, if I am taking a new movie, then I can gone up with for copyright. Or if I am composing a song, then you can go for copyright. So if you are writing a new code or new algorithm, right, so everything we can go on gone up for copyright. So another important terms of copyright, so whenever that copyright ownership that a person is get expired or is death, then that copyright norms or that copyright loyalty, so they are called, the term is loyalty. So if you are shared our copyright with someone else, then loyalty goes up to 60 years for his family or his authorized or reputed persons. So these are all the basic design. So this kind of designs we can get a design registration or patent. So that's why I previously shown example. So this kind of pin also we can able to get a design registration, right? So after that 60 year, that entire song or some entire video or entire code, so that's what are the things we taken for a copyright, so that belongs to public usage or public persons, right? So same like we are also having some patent laws and things, so we will discuss in the later stage. Like, so if I am obtained my patent copyright for my design, so if I have registered my design means, so the term is applicable only for 10 years. So after that I have to pay my revenue charge, then I can able to after 15 years, then that particular portion of design is gone for public usage. So that's why few technology like we can take ABS, right? So that's year old technology that's today we are using in our automotive vehicles, two-wheeler or four-wheeler, right? So that's they have patented in the earlier 90s, right? So then it's around 30 years gone, right? So now only we are take part of that technologies, right? So because of that patent duration, they can gone up to 10 to 15 years. Yeah. So from this we will continue with the patent. So before, whatever the topics we seen, so that's all related to the patent or that are related to the IPR, right? So now we will see about the IPR patent management, right? So about that patent, or what is mean by patent means, so patent is a grant of an exclusive right for a limited period. So that in India, so it's limited to maximum 20 years at each period or at each year. So once it is granted, so we have to pay revenue charge year over year. So about the charges we will see in the later slides, right? So then yeah, so with respect to the invention, in exchange for full disclosure to exclude other form of making or using or selling the invention. That means I can able to get uh, patent for my own intangible elements or my own creative items. After that, I can transfer my protected item or content or secret or copyright to someone else, right? By signing NDAs or by signing disclosure agreements or by signing partnering agreements, right? So about these signing authority or that patent transferable things, we will see in the later stage. Yeah. So identifying innovation, right? So first of all, we need to identify few things, so we can follow these things whether it addresses the needs of current market, right? So that's very important thing. So as a startup, we always recommend you to start a new design or that identify the problem. That problem has to have few requirement in the market, then you will start your design or then you will think about your patent, right? So if that, see example, if you are going to design a new pin, so like this kind of pin you are going to design, so if it is already available in the market, right? So what kind of need, why you need to change this pin design? Say example, in a single pin, so I am going to use 10 color 10 different colors or 10 different types, say example zero point 0.5, 0.6 or zero point 0.9 mm. So those kind of innovation if you are going to add means, then it's worth for going to the patent. See, if instead of this, if you are going to add some red coloring, right? So that's again already available in the market. Then what is the need, right? So because patenting or protecting everything involves huge amount of money and time, right? So in that, if it is if you are a startup, so as per our title, right? So if you're a startup, then we have to think of these manners, right? So then we have to think whether it is a new solution to the problem or if already other problems are available, right? So how we can identify already that solution available or not, if already that solution is patented or not, right? So that's why we have to do patent search. If time permits, we will see the patent search, right? Then we will come into the few steps. Then we have to cover what are the features already there, or it's a new thing, or it's already available, or what is the advantage, say if it is already available, right? So what is the advantage over my product or my design over that previous one? So how we are unique from the previous design? So we have to think over there. Then you have to think about our competitors. Then only we can able to go for patent. Or otherwise, if we are without knowing all this thing about my competitor, or about their products, or about available solution already in the market, so if I am applying for further stages of patent, means then it is a useless, because your patent jury or registration authority will decline our application, right? So that entirely it waste entire 18 months of duration, right? So about patent application filling and duration, we will see in the later stage. Yeah. Then yeah, about software we previously discussed, right? So then we will skip it out. So trade secret, yeah. So take and trade secret. So if take Sakti Masala or KFC, we can go with a local vendor product, Sakti Masala. So if they are fabricating some masala, so that's highly give some taste than other products. Mean they add some trade secret, or some secret combinations, or we can see it's a trade secret sauce, right? So they have to take, they have to sign agreement with IPR. Then they have to get non-disclosure form from their authorized person. That means, say, example, in a company, 10 members are working, right? So that 10 member is responsible for mixing some particular component to, sorry, particular ingredients to that particular masala, right? So that 5 or 10% must to sign a NDA agreement between that company for this trade secret. If they are revealed that terms to some other or someone in terms of all the mainers, right? So we have to give royalty or penalty to the company, right? So that's why we have to maintain trade secret. That's why we have to come up with non-disclosure or disclosure agreements. Yeah. So I previously mentioned, right? So SICLDR. So this is nothing but so silicon integrated circuits layout design registration process. Sorry, semiconductor integrated circuits and layout design registration process. So in the previous case, we can able to get intellectuals for my own thinking or creativity, or my design, or my coding, or my copyright, right? So if I am going to design a new IC or new circuit layout, yes, there are possibilities are there in India. We can able to go for silicon designs also. So this is a simple picture. So there are huge steps and huge documentation involved for patenting. So we will discuss in the last 15 minutes, right? So right, so as of now we see the difference between copyright, trademarks, patent, design, silicon semiconductor material patents, right? So at the last we are having some points. So I discussed, I mentioned earlier there, GI, right? That means geographical identities, right? So I thought in India is having around 240 districts nearly. So around 120 districts has its own individual compound. Say if it is take Dindakal, then we can say Putu, right? So those kind of things are Tanjavur, we can say it's for silk, right? So those kind of things are known as the geographical identification. That kind of things we you can't, or that individual can't able to get patent, or they can't able to get any royalty or any payment from this, right? So now we will start the steps for applying patent, right? So this is very important for all the startup, right? So first step, we have to ensure the step one, we have to ensure whether that my idea or my solution is patentable. That means we have to check. So my I previously told you na, right? So whether it's a goodwill, or we know the all the stages, or it's a unique, or it has the novelty in it, right? So if it is yes, then we can go for patent application process, right, or patent drafting process, right? So how we can search this, whether my idea is patentable or it's a novelty, or it has a novelty. We can use IPR India website. So intellectual property rights of India. So we have a website. So at the last, we will see what are the stages, or what are the steps, how we can search that patent. So we will see the latest stage. The first step, I have to ensure yes, my new novel idea is not available already, right? So if it is already available, what are the unique points that you can able to add towards it, right? So it's the first step. Then second, so we have to gone up with pattern drafting, right? So that pattern drafting, so as an individual, we can go for pattern draft. As a student, as an individual, or as a student, or as a faculty, we can go for individual pattern. So there are multiple types of patents are there. So one is the basically individual patent. So another one we can gone up with our company, right? So another one we can gone up with some foreign nationals or foreign countries. There are a few states or different applications are there. So in that pattern drafting, as an individual, if I know, then I can able to apply, right? So if I have designed a new pen, right? So then I am known as the patent innovator, right? So I am known as the patent innovator. Then so if I don't know about filling my patent application, right? See, sorry, another very important thing. So we may have some additional question, right? So who are all eligible for applying or getting patents, right? So that's a big question, right? So there is no eligibility criteria for getting or obtaining or writing or drafting patents, right? So there is no eligibility. You need not to have any PhD degree or any BEd, MTech, MBA. There is no degree requirement. There is no educational requirement. There is no state, or there is no what to say, financial limitation. Nothing is basic eligibility criteria. So the only thing, your product or your design or your creativity must be the unique, and it has novelty. It must has the ability to serve the community, right? So it must to produce some good things in the community or a common people, right? So that's a basic requirement, or that's a basic eligibility for applying patent, right? So yeah, then about patent drafting. So if I invented or if I designed this pen, so I am known as the innovator of that patent. See, if so as a student, so you have designed a new pen or new things, so whatever the thing, right? You can consider. So you have designed your pen, right? So I have designed my pen. So how can I apply my patent, right? So there are huge steps are there while applying the patent, and there are huge financial money is also involved there. So that's why I can able to ask my college, right? So that's why I can able to ask my college. Now my college is known as the patent applicant, right? So because of my, so I am the innovator. So my institute is applying patent on behalf of me, right? So that's why I known as the innovator. So my institute represents me. Then it's known as the innovation applicant, right? So if in your term, it may be your Vivekananda College or organization, right? Then we can say it's a patentee, right? So that patentee is you, all the people. There we can employ some different agencies, right? Take an example. If I can't able to write all those things, or if I'm not clear with writing skills, I have only the skill for designing or creating new novelty things, right? Then we can employ some different patent agents, right? So they another patentee, or that there are a number of patent agents or patent agencies are there in the market. So we have to sign transferring authority and NDA between that particular private agency and your applicant, that mean college, and you, that mean particular innovator, right? So both three parties have to sign agreement between all the three. So that third party, that means your patent agents, the never disclose your innovation or thought provokes or creativity with some other applicants or some other terms in all the manners. So that's a very important thing, right? So if I have created in my design, then I can select my applicant, then I can gone up with some different private parties. They will help us for completing all the legal related statements. They will the another very important thing as a startup, it involves huge money. See, if you are an individual person, you are filling, so it may take up to 10,000, right? So if you are gone up with some IP agents, right? So in technically our internet, you can search IP agent in India or your particular zone, we may get a number of IP agents, right? So that IP agents will ask some more extra cost because that involved manpower or documents. So page to page, it gets increased higher amount of charges. Yeah. Then about the pattern filling. So that initial drafting, if I have completed my initial drafting, then I have to gone up with pattern filling, right? So once again, yeah. So while patents, while filling my patents, so I have to check or I have to fill forms. There are form number of forms available from the mainly. So if we are an individual or if it is startup, so we have to fill form 1, form 2, form 3, and form 5 mainly, right? So what are all the points needed while applying or while filling patent means? So first of all, we have to fill innovator's name or applicant name or name. Then we have to give that particular innovator's address detail. Then they have to give full detailed about our product. Yeah, so once we have applied patent, so they again there are two types are there. So one is called a provisional patent. So provisional, or we can say it's a ideal stage or initial stage, right? So initial stage is called as a provisional patent. Then the second step is known as the a comprehensive patent or complete patent process, right? So it's a final stage. Right? So I can able to opt one first, then I can able to opt second for right. So or otherwise, if I have all the ability or all the required documents directly, I can gone up with a complete patent filing process. So that once you have fixed patent filing from this date, right? So filed date is known as the priority date. So this is very important. See, some cases, if I have disclosed my innovation with my friend or my nearby or my other companies, right? So they can, is there are possibilities they can also gone up with patenting your ideas, right? So that's why the patent filing is very important. So before applying patent, see if you are designed a new thing or new coding or new design, so whatever the thing, so before disclosing that thing into the public usage, this is very important thing. So I previously not mentioned this term, right? So the another very important eligibility for applying patent. So including that previous four criterias, so that fifth criteria, it is not already used by publics, right? So if it is already used by public or if it is already used by some people from some other country, okay, so that is also not applicable for patent, right? So that the if you are filled all the necessary documents, then that date is known as the priority date, right? So that if your friend is your friend or colleague is asked a few information from you, then if he or she is trying to apply for your idea as patent means, so if you initially filled a patent application mean, then we will get a relief because the priority date is ours is far behind others date, then we can able to get the patent publication, or otherwise it creates some legal issue. So we have to give a proper justification letter, or if I am trying to copy my someone else innovation or invention, then it creates some legal issue. So they will give a short period of notice, then I have to answer all the queries. So sometimes they may ask, if it is a very few queries are there, means they will give us the notice in terms of uh, online, so I can able to give a written document, then that's enough. Or sometimes they may ask us to present in the IPR office in India. So there are, I thought, yeah, 4 to 5 offices are there for northern zone. So we are having Delhi, Maharashtra, then I think so Haryana. Then for southern zone we are having a Chennai. So there are 4 to 5 patent office there. So we as a Tamil Nadu people, right, we our patents are processed by Madras. So we have to gone up for inquiry to the Madras. Then about publication, so it takes around 18 months for patent publishing, right? So some cases, right, so 18 months is very big. So if it is a new business, then 18 months it becomes 1.5 years or 2 years. Then there a lot of huge innovation or changes happened in the market, right? So there are some applications, the special forms are there, right? So as in our, which includes software form 1, 2, 3, and 5. So there are some special forms are there. So I have to use that forms for quick publication of my patent, right? So 1 to 2 months it will take. So if you are a startup, there are some specific strategies are there. So you can register under startup india.org website, right? So then you will, so if it is a unique idea, then they will check it, your idea and other validity, they will give you the startup identification or recognition number. With the help of that, we can able to go for quick patent processing or quick patent publishing. So for quick publishing within a month or 2 months, we have to pay extra amount, right? So this is general patent. So you are having a separate amount. For quick processing of publication, we have to pay some extra amount, right? So that after that particular publication, we will have a examination. That examiner will check our patent, its novelty, its uniqueness, its similarity between some other patent. So say if we are going to apply patent for India, right? So if any similar product available in the other country, then definitely we are not permitted to get a patent. So that's a duty of patent examiner. If he feels any difference or any discrimination among that patent, so they will call us for written document queries, or sometimes they will ask for present in front of them, right? So they will give us some duration, say 15 days or 30 days or 1 month. So if I'm not appeared in the patent applicant office, or if I'm not submitted my document, then they will cancel my patent application. Then we will lose all the credentials or priority dates. So we have to take care if I am going to fill my application by my own, right? So if I have filled my patent application with the patent agent, mean, so he will take care of it. He will ask as clearance, or he will submit, sorry, so he will apply, he will represent us there, right? So on behalf of us, they will apply there, right? Then the success step, issue of examination report. So once examination report was issued, right, so they will issue report to us. If any difference are there, then we have to go for hearing, right? So hearing, so most of the time, so hearing will, and terms, it will happen only in the documentation stage. So if they have a huge difference or discrimination, then we have to go up with on person or in person meeting, right? So then eighth stage, so it's grant of patent. So after publishing 18 months, it also take around 1 to 2 years that it will change, right? So yeah, so that 8 steps involved in the patenting, right? So what did they recommend for invention are the things to be patentable, means that must be the novel, that steps is unique for our particular product. Say example, if I have invented new pen, right? So I can, so as we previously discussed, or we can take concept from Friends movie, right? So Vijay invented some, he asked the question, right? So why we can't use pencil over there, right, in a space for writing some documents, right? So suddenly he told blah blah stories, right? So you can consider that new pen given by Satiraj sir, right? So that pen, so he is designed a pen, but that pen is capable of work under no gravity or negative gravity, right? So that's a his novelty, right? So then what is the his step means? He used some special fluids, he changed some chemical components or property of material, then that changing steps known as the innovative steps. Then industrial application, does it has an industrial application? Yes, we can use that particular pen in the space, right? Yeah, it's we can able to use. Then another important thing, so very important thing, so what is the most of the students or faculty members, we did a big problem. So before going to the patent, we publish the same entire idea in the journals. Definitely it will not applicable for patent, because while publishing journals or article or conference or paper presentation, whatever the thing, we will sign copyright form. What does it mean? What are all the things you invented or you created, which belongs to that particular publishing company or particular event handling person, right? So that's why, so before going into the public presentation or public reveal, we have to gone up with we have to search whether it's a novel or not. If it is novel, then you can go for public presentation. If it is a novel, it is a unique, or it will be, it has an industrial application, then we will gone up for patent, right? So if we are disclosed publicly, then definitely we will, your patent is not granted to us, right? Then about the patentable matter, so so whether that they will inquiry all the things, right? Yeah, so about, yeah, so we are having lost, yeah, how many minutes? Yeah, so we are having lost 15 minutes, right? So there are types of patent application in India. So ordinary application, as an individual we can able to apply. Then conventional, so with the help of particular agents, we can gone up with industry or institute, right? Then, so very important thing, so this is a very important thing for the slide. So patent corporation territory, right? So see, so at some times we have invented new products, so that is not available in my country, even that is not available in the entire globe, right? So with the help of this PCT international application or PCT national phase wise application, I can gone up for, or I can get patent for my product apart from India, right? So as of now, we are having, I thought, 142 countries, right? So PCT now, so as per IPR, so we can get priority for 142 countries, which includes US also, right? So up to 142 countries, I can able to apply my patent, but this is charges for this is very huge. Say example, the initial charge itself, I thought 1.2L, the first stage, filling stage itself. If it is a IPR, the normal ordinary application, the charges starts from 1,600, I think so. So from 1,600, it's if we are going to fill a new the worldwide patent, then its cost is very high, right? So then another stage, the patent addition. So if I already obtained a patent, so if after 1 or 2 years I'm going to add or I'm going to change any modification in my patent, then I can gone up with patent addition process. And then about divisional application, so I can able to add my, or I can able to divide my already granted pattern into subcategory or some new levels, or I can able to gone up, say if I have developed a new pin, so if I that new pin has different cap, right? So that cap may be capable of recording the things, or that cap may be feed new inks to the pin, or it is for an example I'm telling, right? So if it is means, I can go on different divisible application for both. So process and timeline, so this is very important. As a startup, we need to know all these things, right? So patent application, so we can garner up for professional patent. So professional patent, so while after filling professional patent, within a 12 month, that means it is a preliminary stage. So within 12 months, I have to garner up for complete patent specification, right? So once complete patent specification is getting completed, so we can choose professional or complete. So initially I can go for professional. If it is a professional, within a 12 months I have to fill complete specification. So professional patent is nothing but writing an abstract or giving us some preliminary introduction to our product, right? So complete specification means I have to start from zero, I have to end up with 100. So each and every stage, steps, process, working principle, everything I have to clearly give. It is a complete specification, right? so that after 18 months it will be published in the patent journal. So within that 48 month of period, if someone is claiming your patent means, yeah, so if say if you are designing again new pen, if someone is already have applied patent to their country for this kind of design means they can able to mm, apply against our patent, right? Or they can able to raise claim from our patent, right? So with that there are 48 months are there. So that after 48 month of duration, our patent goes for examination. So if I want to speed up this process, again separate processes are there. I have to gone up with a special application process or quick processing application, right? So yeah, so the normal stage, so 48 month, then we go on for yeah, yes, previously we discussed examination. So first examination and second examination, so they were asked for clearance. If it is not there, they will give a particular time period. So if we are not replied particular time period, then it will be about it. Or otherwise, if we are given a proper statement after within a 6 month period, so they will grant a patent, right? So once they are granted patent, so say that this is a lost stage. So once, even though they are granted a patent, so a very important stage, at every year we are having a renewal charges. See, that renewal charges starts from for first 4 years. See, is there any additional? Yeah. For first 4 years, this new charge is for individual applicant. So I'm not discussed with company-based applicants, right? So around 450. Another 5 years, that means the 10th year, it charges around 800 plus filling charge. Then another that next 5 years, the charge around 4,000. Up to that 20th year, 15 to 20th year, charge around 9,000. So I forgot that exact amount, right? So this charge around every year we have to pay this charge, right? So meanwhile, if any newcomers are there, if somebody is interested in my product, right? So as a startup, so you can able to do your product, or you can sell your patent, or you can sell your copyright, or you can sell your trademarks to newcomers or new market people, right? That's also include some legal steps and legal stages, right? Yeah, so we can able to, yeah, as a startup I can able to sell my product or sell my idea, sell my copyright, sell my patent to someone, or I can able to pay from someone else, or I can able to give them a lease or rent, or I can able to gone up with some assignment. Say example, you are having 10 partners. If 2 partners are gone for new companies, you can able to assign that. Say example, 100 products are manufactured, you can able to get proper loyalty, right? So those kind of things are there. Say if they are get a 10 crore profit, we have to give 5 to 10%. So in India, so most probably if you are transferred your patent, or if you are asking for loyalty or linking or leasing, they will give only 5 to 10%. But in Western countries, it's beyond that. They will get our maximum 50% they will get. Right? So yeah, so lost remaining 5 minutes. Yeah, so these are very important points. So forms for filling patent application, the form 1, so this is belongs to application for grant of patent. So form 2, provisional or complete specification. So this is first stage. That second stage we have to fill within the 12-month period. The form 3, statement and undertaking for foreign applicant. So if it is for any foreign applicant available in our application, right? So we previously discussed 1, 2, 3, and 5 is important. So it's a foreign nation, it is applicable 3. Then declaration of inventorship. That means, so as we inventor, we previously discussed the inventor, applicant, patent, agent, right? So this is for 5. So this 5 is very important. Then, so after that particular period, say if it is a 48, so 18 plus 48 month, we can request for examination. So if you are gone up with patent agent, so they will raise these forms for on behalf of us. Then authorization of patent. So at that last 6 month of period after examination report, we have to raise So some other forms applicable for yearly publication. So I initially mentioned, so it's a startup company. So if you want to publish and if I want to sell my product to other country, I need patents and copyrights, right? So that's why I can use Form 9 for applying patent. Yeah, so year over year that fees get changed as we previously discussed. Yeah, so this is very important stage. So before applying a patent, right, so there are a few terms discussed in today's world. So that's called a technology readiness level. So if you are designing a product, so say this is starts from a zero step. Say is the basic principle observed. So the stage zero is there. So the stage zero is known as the idea. So it's 10 individual steps are there. So 0 to 9 TRL level. So at the development stage only we can able to gone up for patent. Then the system under market. So if we have deployed, right, then we can move for copyright, uh, trademark, or we can go for trade secret or uh, registered, right? So we can go for this stage. So as a startup, the patent or design registration or provisional patent is very important one, right? So yeah, so what is my development stage mean? Say take an example. First stage you are having idea, then you have evaluated or you developed your idea inside a lab. It's a workable prototype, or we can say it's a POC or proof of concept. So once we get a proof of concept, then we have to validate in a lab. So while validating, right, so if you are having a working model, then we can go for provisional patent and design patents. Then about technology transfer, as a startup, we need to know about technology transfers. Also, technology. So if I get a patent, right? So due to some case or some situation, I can't able to develop my patent into a product. There is an option called technology transfer or tech transfer. You can able to give that particular IP to some company, or we can able to give a leasing, or we can able to go for some shareholder based options, right? So yeah, so remaining 1 minute please there. Sir, shall I show some example for pattern searching using IPR website? Sir,
சார் சொல்லுங்க சார்.
சார் பேட்டன் சர்ச் எப்படி பண்றதுன்னு சொல்லி கொடுத்துடலாமா சார்? ஒரு எக்ஸ்ட்ரா ஒரு 5 to 10 minutes ஆகும் சார்.
ஓகேங்க சார், 5 minutesல முடிச்சுக்கலாங்க சார்.
ஓகே ஓகே சார். So first of all, we want to search in a Google. So if we want to search a pattern, so we can. There are multiple options are there. You can go for patents. Patents.google search is also there. So you can search over there. Patents.google.com. Say, guys, do you have any idea? So say, take example. I'm going to design new device for COVID-19, right? It will show the number of patents which is applied or obtained through the entire world. So I can able to filter my word. So kind of keyword is very important, right? So patent is nothing but writing skill. So it's ability of writing skill, right? So that's why we have to go on patent with patent agents. So with their writing skill, they will use different keyword for obtaining patent or claiming patent. So using different word is very important. So first of all, we need to know terms, synonyms, or some other meaning of the same word, so which is applicable in some other country. You can see, so around 82 patents are applied in the same COVID-19 term. they may use some different strategies, right? So for example, we can click, so we can able to get, so this is the professional patent, so they are not given any diagram over there. So there is, if it is a design patent, they will give a diagram. We have to give full cleared detail over there. So this is for over globe wise we can able to search. So another patent, so in India, so we have to search IP India. So first it gives the list the website for ipindia.gov.in. So it's a simple IP. So yeah, you can move here. So in that term, we'll have a different terms called public search, right? So this is very important. So in the public search, I have to I can able to search pattern, trademark, design, or some other status, right? So if I have registered status, then I can able to check for my status, right? Otherwise I have to go patent. So once I have clicked patent, so it will opens pages like this. So in that particular thing, yeah, once again, yeah. So there are a number of terms are there, whether it's a country or state specific or keywords, everything. Say example, I'm going to select my BMS, battery management system, for UPS or electric bike. So MGWI2. These applications are there. So I have to click application number. Yeah, you can see. So customized BMS module and design method they're offered, right? So it shows, so who is filled, so his filling location you can see. So LG, yeah. So other country people also able to apply, right? So they are applied using with the help of PCT. If the main important thing, so that company must be located inside India, or any branch must be located inside India. So we can able to check application status also. Likewise, so this is another patent. Already I have searched, right? So they will show application filter date, so address, that complete specification we can able to get it over there, right? So it will show that status of all the documents. So if I want to check the documents again, I can able to get, say, abstract or the design or everything we can able to get, because it is a public can able to view and public can able to check and claim their statuses, right? So likewise we can able to go for pattern size or pattern filling things, right? So that's all about my side. So if you have any specific queries or any other thing, you can ask me, guys. So thank you, sir, and thank you for Vivekananda College of Management. Thank you for CAC people. So thank you. My special thank goes for Karthik and sir and HOD ma'am. So and all the people those who are spending 1 hour 5 minutes time with me. Thank you, guys. So if you have any specific questions or queries, then let me know. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your presentation. It is
Thank you,
very useful for our faculty members and students. I ensure that this will be helpful for our students in the futures. Once again, I thank you for your presentation, and then students be patient. If any queries, students ask.
Language is not a barrier, right? So if you feel
உங்களுக்கு
comfortable,
ஏதாவது டவுட் இருந்தா கூட நீங்க சார்ட்ட கேளுங்க. ஒரு பேட்டர்ன்னா என்ன, எப்படி அப்ளை பண்ணணும், அந்த மாதிரி ஏதாவது உங்களுக்கு ரைட்ஸ் இருந்தாலும் கேளுங்க.
யார் வேணா பேட்டர்ன் வாங்கலாம்ப்பா. there is no limitations. ஒரே ஒரு விஷயம் என்னன்னா, நீங்க பேட்டர்ன் வாங்கக்கூடிய விஷயம் யூனிக்கா இருக்கணும். அதுதான் வந்து லா சொல்லுது. ஸோ யூனிக்கா இருக்கணும்னா யூ கேன் ஏபிள் டு ரைட்டிங்களோட யூ கேன் ஏபிள் டு ஷோ சம் யூனிக்னஸ். சி பென் அப்படிங்கிற பேனா அப்படின்னு சொல்லக்கூடிய வேர்டுக்கு கூட வி கேன் ஏபிள் டு கான் அப் வித் சம் டிஃப்ரெண்ட் கீவேர்ட்ஸ் ஆர் டர்ம்ஸ். ஸோ தட்ஸ் ஒய் நம்ம வந்து பேட்டர்ன் ஏஜென்ட்டை வந்து செலக்ட் பண்ணணும்னு சொல்றோம். ஸோ இல்லை நம்மளாலே வி கேன் நம்மளால ஃபில் பண்ண முடியும். நிச்சயமா வந்து யூனிக்கான ஒரு விஷயம் அப்படின்னா டெஃபினட்டா வி கேன் கோ ஃபார் அவர் ஓன் பேட்டன்ட்ஸ். Guys, no queries? Sir, okay, sir. Sir, first நீங்க ஏதாவது இருந்தா கேட்கலாம் சார். அப்புறம் பசங்க கேட்பாங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறேன்.
Sir, what is the procedure to apply the pattern? If anything, any special criteria for this pattern to apply?
சார் அப்படிலாம் எதுவுமே இல்லை சார். அது வந்து நம்ம சொன்ன மாதிரி அந்த நாவல்ட்டி இருக்கணும். அது வந்து அந்த நாவல்ட்டி நம்மளால யூனிக்கா காமிக்க முடியும் அப்படின்னு தெரிஞ்சிச்சுன்னா டெஃபினட்டா we will go for patenting.
How they are identify our product is a unique one?
சார் அதுக்கு தான் சார் அந்த பேட்டன்ட் இந்தியா இல்லைன்னா patent.google.comல போயிட்டு அவங்க தேடுற ஒரு சிஎஸ்சி பீப்புள் இருக்காங்கன்னா அவங்க புதுசா ஒரு அல்காரதம் எழுதுறாங்க அப்படின்னா அந்த அல்காரதத்துல ஏதாவது ஒரு 2-3 கீவேர்ட் இருக்குங்க அப்படின்னா அந்த கீவேர்டை கொடுத்து தே கேன் எபிட் சர்ச் பேட்டன்ல ஆல்ரெடி இருக்கா. வெஸ்டர்ன் கண்ட்ரீஸ்ல சாஃப்ட்வேருக்கு பேட்டன்ட் அப்ளிகபிளுங்க. இந்தியாவில் வந்து சாஃப்ட்வேருக்கு காப்பிரைட் மட்டும் தான் அப்ளிகபிளுங்க, பேட்டன்ட் கிடையாது. ஸோ வெஸ்டர்ன் சைட்ல சர்ச் பண்ணிட்டு இந்தியா சைட்ல காப்பிரைட்ல ஏதாவது இருக்காங்கிறத சர்ச் பண்ணிட்டு ரெண்டுலயுமே எங்கேயுமே அது இல்ல அப்படின்னா we can go for patent. ஸோ இல்ல ஆல்ரெடி அது இருக்கு அப்படின்னா நம்மளோடது எப்படி வந்து அவங்கள இருந்து டிஃபரா இருக்கு, ஸோ இல்லை நம்ம எப்படி வந்து டிஃபரன்ஸ் பண்ணி காமிக்க முடியும். அவங்க கிளைமிங் கேட்டாங்கன்னா நம்ம வந்து நம்மளுக்கு டிஃபரெண்ட் தான் அப்படிங்கறத எப்படி சொல்றதுன்ற ஒரு டெர்மினாலஜிஸ் கத்துக்கிட்டோம், டிஃபரன்ஸ் பண்ணி காமிக்க கத்துக்கிட்டோம்னா டெஃபினெட்லி we can go for patent.
ஸோ இது இப்போ பேட்டன்ட் அப்படிங்கிறது அல்காரிதம் ப்ராடக்ட் எல்லாத்துக்கும் எதுக்கு வேணா நம்ம அப்ளை பண்ணிக்கலாம்,
எதுக்கு வேணா பண்ணிக்கலாம் சார். இந்தியாவை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் ப்ராடக்ட் ரிலேட்டட் இருக்கக்கூடியதுக்கு பேட்டன்ட்டும், இப்போ ஆர்ட் ரிலேட்டட் அதாவது ப்ரோக்ராம் ஆர் ஒரு சாங் இல்ல ஒரு புதுசா சாஃப்ட்வேர் அல்காரிதம் ப்ராசஸ் இதெல்லாம் போறோம்னா அது வந்து காப்பிரைட் கீழே வந்துருங்க. இதுவே வெஸ்டர்ன் கண்ட்ரிஸ் யூஎஸ் யூகே அந்த மாதிரி போனோம்னா அது வந்து பேட்டன்ட் கீழே வருங்க.
சரி சரிங்க சார்.
ஸோ அப்போ இதுல வந்து அப்ளிகன்ட் லிமிடேஷன்ஸ்லாம் கிடையாதுங்க. இப்போ பேப்பர் எழுதும்போது பார்த்தோன்னா 5 பேர் தான் இருக்கணும் 7 பேர் தான் இருக்கணும்னு ஒரு இது இருக்குங்க, அவங்களுக்கு தான் கிரெடிட் போகும் அப்படின்ட்டு. ஃபேக்கல்டி மெம்பர் ஆர் ஸ்டூடெண்ட் நம்ம 10 பேரும் இருக்கலாம் 50 பேரும் இருக்கலாம். ஏன்னா ஒரு பர்டிகுலர் ப்ராடக்ட்ல நிறைய மெம்பரோட இன்னோவேஷன்ஸ் வந்து உள்ள இருக்கும். ஸோ அதனால தேர் இஸ் நோ லிமிடேஷன்ஸ். ஸோ அதே மாதிரி கிரெடிட்டும் எல்லாத்துக்கும் ஈக்குவல் கிரெடிட் தாங்க.
ஓகே ஓகேங்க சார். ஏன்னா இப்போ ஒரு சிலர் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 7 மெம்பர்ஸ் இருக்கணும் 10 மெம்பர்ஸ் இருக்கலாம் அப்படிம்பாங்க. ஸோ அதெல்லாம் இப்போ நீங்கள் சொல்ல மாதிரி 50 எவ்வளோ வேணாலும் யாரெல்லாம் அதை இன்புட் கொடுத்துருக்காங்களோ அவங்க எல்லாமே அதில் இருக்கலாம்.
சார் ஓகே. அதனால பாத்தீங்கன்னா இப்போ சம் ஐபி கம்பெனிஸ்ல வந்து ஃபேக்கல்டிஸே வந்து நிறைய பேர் ஆட் பண்ணுவாங்க. பட் இப்படி லீகல் டேர்ம் ஆர் அதுக்கே வந்து தே வில் ஃபார் ஸ்கோர் கிரெடிட்ஸ்க்காகவே வந்து ஆட் பண்ணுவாங்க. பிகாஸ் எதுக்கும் இந்த லிமிடேஷன்ஸ் கிடையாதுங்க பேட்டன்ட்டை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும். ஏன்னா கிரியேட்டிவிட்டி என்டையர் கிரியேட்டிவிட்டி ஒருத்தர் இருந்து வரணும்னு கிடையாது. ஸோ மல்டிபிள் மெம்பர்ஸ் கூட ஜாயின் ஆயிருக்கலாம். ஸோ அதுல இவங்க தான் வந்து கண்டுபிடிச்சாங்க இவங்க தான் பண்றாங்க அப்படிங்கிறதுக்கு வேணா நம்ம லீகலா வந்து ஒரு பர்சனல் பாண்ட் மாதிரி நம்ம ரெஜிஸ்டர் பண்ணணும்னு வில்லிங் இருந்தா we can do, ஆர் அதர்வைஸ் என்ன நார்மலா இருக்கோ அதையும் மெயின்டைன் பண்ணிக்கலாம் சார்.
ஓகே. இப்போ நம்ம ஒரு பேட்டன்ட் வாங்கிக்கிறோம், அந்த பேட்டன்ட் ஒரு கம்பெனிஸ் வந்து கேட்கறாங்க இதை யூஸ் பண்ணி நாங்க ப்ராடக்ட் பண்ணிக்கிறோம் அப்படின்னா அந்த மாதிரி ப்ரொசீஜர்ஸ் இருக்காங்க சார் கொடுக்குறது?
இருக்கு சார். அதுக்கு வந்து பேட்டன்ட் டிரான்ஸ்ஃபர்னு ஒன்று இருக்குதுங்க. அது பேட்டர்ன் டிரான்ஸ்ஃபருக்கு தனியாக இப்போ சொன்ன மாதிரி இப்போ ஃபார்ம் 1 to 25 15ங்கிற மாதிரி அதுக்கு தனி ஃபார்ம் இருக்குதுங்க சார். அவங்க எவ்வளோ நாளைக்கு வந்து நம்மளோட பேட்டன்ட்டை யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம், இல்லை இவங்க வந்து நமக்கு எவ்வளோ அமௌண்ட் தரணும் அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி டேர்ம்ஸ் எல்லாம் நம்ம 2 பார்ட்டிஸும் அதாவது இன்னோவேட்டரும் ஆர் அப்ளிகண்ட்டும் யார் ரெக்யூஸ் பண்றாங்களோ ஸோ அவங்க 2 பேரும் மியூச்சுவலாக பேசிட்டு அது பிரகாரம் அக்ரிமெண்ட்ஸ் சைன் பண்ணிட்டு டிரான்ஸ்ஃபர் பண்ணிக்கலாங்க சார்.
ஓகேங்க சார். கேர்ள்ஸ் உங்களுக்கு ஏதாவது எனி கொரிஸ்? Okay, guys. Can Ashwini?
Sir.
Yes,
sir.
Start.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Ashwini from 3rd CSEA. I would like to present the vote of thanks. We take this golden opportunity to thank our respected chief guest, Mr. R P Karthik sir, for attending this event in his busy schedule. Thank you, sir, for your most interesting and inspiring webinar. As no program can become successful with a single person. So I extended my big thanks to our principal ma'am, Dr. M. Devi ma'am, for this wonderful event. Thank you, ma'am. And I would like to thank our HOD sir, Dr. M. Duraipondian sir, for arranging this event and encouraging us to achieve more. Thank you, sir. I would like to thank our coordinator sir, Mr. R. Karthik sir, for arranging this wonderful and magnificent webinar. Last but not least, I would thank my fellow students for enthusiastically attending this function. Thank you to all.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you all.